This demonstration shows how Alexander BCI connects an existing registry repository to 837 claims, 835 remittances, service-level financial evidence, and a fully auditable work queue. The registry identifies the case. BCI reveals what was billed, what was paid, what was missed, and what action should follow. Alexander SaaES Edge shows how a registry company can add financial intelligence to the delivery it already provides. The design uses 3 databases. First is the registry repository, containing cases, diagnoses, procedures, events, encounters, facilities, and specialty fields. Second is the protected core BCI healthcare repository, containing parsed 837 institutional claims, 835 remittances, service lines, payments, adjustments, and financial truth. Third is an isolated intermediate workspace. The connector reads from the registry and core BCI, matches the evidence, and writes controlled results into the workspace while both source databases remain protected. The workspace stores crosswalks, synchronized evidence, findings, calculated opportunity, connector history, and audit records. This is a running, database-backed proof of concept. The opening sequence previews executive results, the work queue, case evidence, financial truth, exact matching, and the audit trail. The green banner confirms the deterministic engine is active. The yellow banner confirms synthetic data with no real patient information. The cohort contains 30 registry cases. All 30 match an 837 claim. 29 match an 835 remittance. 29 findings total $3,617.58, rounded on screen to $3,618. Payer and severity filters recalculate the application, allowing the user to isolate a payer or priority and see the related totals, cases, evidence, and work queue update together. Executive truth summarizes 3 finding categories: a billed service line without corresponding 835 evidence, a denied or zero paid service line, and a service paid below available allowed or expected financial evidence. These are explicit stored rules applied to persisted evidence. The same records and rules produce the same result every time. Opportunity is grouped by payer and reconciles to the overall total, showing leadership where review and recovery should begin. 3-way match status confirms the complete evidence chain. All 30 registry cases matched an 837 claim. 29 of those claims matched an 835 header, while 1 did not. This distinction is important because the registry-to-claim connection and the claim-to-payment connection are evaluated separately and remain visible to the user. The casework queue turns findings into action. Each row identifies severity, rule, registry case, claim number, payer, opportunity, recommended action, and review status. The queue is ordered by priority and financial value, and the filtered results can be exported for operational follow-up. Case evidence brings 3 perspectives together. On the left is registry case context: the case, patient, encounter, facility, dates, diagnosis, and procedure information. In the center is 837 billed truth: the claim number, payer, diagnosis, statement dates, total charge, and billed service lines. On the right is 835 payment truth: the remittance trace, claim status, billed amount, allowed amount, paid amount, patient responsibility, and payment evidence. Together, these panels show what the registry identified, what the hospital billed, and what the payer adjudicated. Below them is the deterministic match record, proving that the 3 panels belong to the same connected case rather than being unrelated records placed beside each other. In the example shown, the registry case matched the 837, the claim matched an 835, and the match score is 100 because the claim number matched exactly. The system then exposes a service-level problem that a claim-level view can miss. The claim contains 4 billed service lines, but only 3 corresponding 835 lines. 1 billed service therefore has no remittance line evidence. That produces finding acute core R01, billed service line without 835 evidence. It is high severity, carries an $84 potential opportunity, and recommends validating payer receipt and claim status and obtaining the missing remittance evidence. The expanded source evidence shows the registry case, the 837 with 4 billed services, and the 835 with 3 lines and 1 missing line. A claim can therefore have an 835 while an individual service remains unaccounted for. BCI financial evidence expands the analysis across the full cohort. All 30 cases matched automatically. 0 required review, and 0 were unmatched. Across 74 services, the application shows $59,644 billed, $21,034 allowed, and $18,379 paid. 22 service lines were denied or paid at 0. 28 were partially paid. These are service line counts because one claim can contain several services with different outcomes. The canonical BCI service evidence table contains 74 verified service identities. Canonical means BCI creates one stable identity for a service and connects its 837 record, 835 record, payment, adjustment, expected amount, and financial status. This prevents one real service from being treated as unrelated records across separate systems. The table lets the user trace each registry case and claim down to its procedure, service date, billed amount, allowed amount, paid amount, expected amount, and payment condition. Registry to BCI match status proves how the cases were connected. Each displayed case uses claim number exact, confidence 1.0, match status, and a written rationale. Clinical evidence references currently shows 0 because BCI did not invent a link to doctor notes or test reports when reliable linkage was unavailable. In a provider deployment, notes, test results, eligibility records, and other clinical evidence can be added when reliable deterministic linkage exists. The data and audit screen proves reproducibility through engine versions, timestamps, source fingerprints, table counts, and audit history. BCI does not replace the registry. The registry identifies the specialty case. BCI connects what was billed, what the payer returned, what was paid, what was missing, and what action should follow. That adds claim validation, payment validation, service-level discrepancy detection, prioritized recovery work, and complete audit lineage. The registry identifies the case. BCI connects the evidence. Acute revenue truth identifies the action. This proof of concept demonstrates how an existing registry delivery can become more valuable without replacing the registry itself. BCI connects clinical case context to billing, payment, financial opportunity, and supporting evidence inside one deterministic and auditable workflow.